Good afternoon, world. A lot of people have been asking me, how do you celebrate Black History Month? Do I watch black movies? Do I hang with my homies?
So what could you rhyme with ain't?
Taint.
Nice.
Do I throw fried chicken and watermelon parties at the White House? I don't do any of those things. And the people suggesting them, well, you might be kind of racist. For Black History Month, I like to be the same thing I am all year round. The first goddamn black president of the United fucking States.
You tell him, boo.
For real though, we should have a fried chicken party. That sounds legit.
Welcome.
Kamachelo.
Salukela.
Sonzela.
Wapkalakile.
The 121st state of the puppet nation.
Let's get it on. This week, Private Godin tightens the purse strings.
And pull.
Where the Montache goes undercover.
And Jeb Bush can finally relax.
Nice boxers, dude.
All this and more. But first, this. The Western Cape government are under fire for selling of prime land instead of developing it for housing.
Properties in Sea Point, Green Point, and Gardens are all being sold off.
This is just typical, you know. If we don't have enough money, we're not doing it right. And if we try to make money, we're also not doing it right. These Nayas are never happy.
Surely you must have known how this would look.
It looks like a bunch of whining people wanting to tell us what to do.
I think Debora meant how the selling of the land would look.
Look, Justice, as you know, I am only in charge of Cape Town, not the province. But I trust my people, and I trust that if they want to sell this land for millions of rands to their friends, then that is a legitimate political decision, and I support them. And if you don't like it, you can call Alan, or just fuck off. Your call.
Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa wants to talk about sex.
Okay, then.
Is that it? That's your intro?
I like sex.
Me too, Deborah. Isn't it?
Absolutely one of my favorite things. Right up there with good whiskey and shouting at people.
I honestly can't get enough. Sometimes at work, I just sit there and think about sex.
I know what you mean. Sometimes when Justice is talking to me, my eyes just glaze
Deborah.
over.
Weren't you meant to be talking to us about safe sex, Mr. Ramaphosa?
Yeah, wear condoms and don't have sex with old men when you are a teenager.
Ew, no.
But when you are an adult, have loads of sex.
Sex is just the best.
Virtual high five on the sexiness, Deborah. Huh.
Oh, please stop now. Please.
Wasn't there one more headline?
I'm
here?
sure there was, but I don't remember what.
Hello, it's me, Hashim Amla, cricketer.
Oh, yes. You did well at some cricket, didn't you?
Yes, Deborah, well put. We were the best team on the day.
Oh, the day that you... here it is. The day that you beat England in the T20 series.
What's a T20?
Shh, Deborah.
Yes, the team all played well. It was good cricket. Also, I want to remind everyone that I definitely did not turn down an interview with a woman because she was scantily clad.
Yo, Deborah, I didn't even hear that, Ruba.
I'm definitely not looking at Deborah's blouse right now.
Huh?
It's very flattering, by the way.
Okay, thanks.
The best blouse on the day.
Do you find yourself troubled with thoughts of the past? Remembering a time you weren't alone? You need nostalgia.
Nostalgia makes your good memories seem even better than they actually were, whilst eradicating the nasty brain cells that remember bad memories. I've almost forgotten my wife left me because I spent all my time in the lab.
Nostalgia. Perfect for when your current situation kinda sucks.
Reverend Gordon delivered an unsurprising budget speech this week.
More bad news, no surprise. Exchange rate budget, no surprise there. Tighten our belts, no surprise.
Tightening our belts is an activity that all South Africans desperately need. So I would like to welcome you to Belt Tightening 101, where you will learn how to help the economy by tightening your belts. Madam Speaker, I recognize that you are not wearing a belt. Please assist our president. You know he likes having a hand with his belt. Now watch closely. You hold tightly onto the buckle with one hand, and then with the other hand you grab the other end of the belt and pull. Point of order, Honorable Malema, please try it before you object to it. Honorable Maimane, leave Honorable Ramaphosa's belt alone. Okay, keep pulling, keep pulling. In a few more pulls, you will pass out. When you're passed out, you will no longer consume. Less spending helps the economy. Excellent. I see Honorable Mantashe has already passed out. Full marks to him.
The student protests continue around the country, and some of them have gotten very heated.
There have been clashes and moments of violence.
While some support the students completely, others feel that they should be pursuing peaceful protests.
All this violence with the students, I don't like it, you know. I miss the advice of my good friend.
Hello, this is Heaven. How may I direct your call?
Oh yes, hello. Is Nelson available?
Admiral or Mandela?
Oh, Mandela, please.
Okay, going through.
Hello, Arch.
Oh, my friend, I'm so glad to hear you. These young people, they are so angry.
Anger can be good sometimes when it stirs you to action.
But God tells us to love one another, not to be violent.
There are different kinds of violence, Arch. The students are not the only ones here.
Everyone is saying they should think of you, you know, what would Madiba do?
I think they should stop worrying about me and think about their own problem.
I must pray about it.
Well, that is your job.
What will you do?
I am tired, Arch. I've already done all I could.
Oh, yes, I forgot.
ANC Secretary General Gwede Mantashe has revealed that he believes the US is trying to overthrow the South African government.
Mantashe is convinced that young South Africans are being trained in the US, then sent back to infiltrate South African institutions.
Yo, this is Obizi, Ambassador Gaspar. How is sunny South Africa? Really? What the... a conspiracy? I mean, of course, if we owned Cape Town, we could ship the whole Hollywood out there and repurpose California. And that great big deserty bit of theirs, I bet we could fit a bunch of casinos there. Oh, yes, I had forgotten Table Mountain. Don't you think my face would look wonderful carved into the side of it? And, of course, I could have my own gold mine. Sure. One each, no problem. You give me a lot to think about, Ambassador. The Republic of Obama. Gesundheit, Mr. Mantashe.
What keeps you up at night? Are you worrying that another chicken escaped from the kraal and will be running around tripping up all the laser beam security upgrades you had installed around the fire pool to stop the midnight skinny dip parties that your wives keep having without you? Without you? Again? Hey, why do they have parties without you? Is Thuli Madansela and her perfect weave ever going to leave you alone? Why is she like this, man? Who hurt her? Who can you pay to hurt her? Or maybe you worrying about that slice of toast that popped up this morning with what looked like Jesus in its dark burnt crust. Could this be the sign that Jesus is in fact getting ready to return and might mark the end of your rule?
Hey, Debora.
Yes.
Where exactly do you stand on the Kanye issue?
Why, what's happening in Kenya?
Not Kenya, Kanye West, Debora.
Yeah, I really don't care.
But surely...
No,
And when he was...
No f***s to give. Zip it.
This is why you don't have friends, Debora.
Zip.
SABC COO Claudia Botswana has denied claim that he is offering a 100,000 rand reward to anyone who can identify those leaking confidential information to the press.
But he has assured the press that he will be cracking down on negative reports about the SABC.
You are wondrously happy to have the intellect of Hlaudi in your presence. Hlaudi is here.
Mr. Motswaneng, how do you plan to keep negative reports about the broadcaster out of the media?
You can't outmole a mole. We will outmole you with our brains. You'll what? We will dig deeper into the media than the media can dig. Digging through roots of the underground is a special task for those who with intellect about the mining astroturf of this industry. So you will be investigating the media? What kind of question is that? How do you even get your journalist job? Did you matriculate through the school of jokers and sommeliers to say silly things and call them questions?
This is going nowhere. Let's end this painful interview.
Aha! This just proves that you are not a member of the listening classes. Negativity is the root of all the deviants with no intellect like Hlaudi, and the youth cannot stand for it any longer. Why don't you care about the youth? Why don't you care? Why? Why? But Hlaudi, I do care about the youth. Not like Hlaudi. Hlaudi's intellect cares best. Media needs Hlaudi like icing needs cupcakes. Media needs Hlaudi like hula hoops needs little girls. Like fish needs chips. Like dish ran away with a spoon. What is a dish without a spoon? Hey, absurdity. You don't know the answer. You don't know. But I know the facts because I'm Hlaudi. Number one. This week sees the end of the 17-year reign of Sepp Blatter as head of FIFA.
Sepp Blatter steps down amidst a storm of corruption allegations.
A storm? I would have gone with a slew.
Yes, a storm, a slew. There's a lot, okay?
This is for you. I know you will need it.
No thanks.
No need to hold back the tears. I know you are one of the many millions of people who will miss me when I am gone.
That's not true, but the Ethics Committee has issued an 8-year ban from participating in any football activities.
Even they will miss me, now that they will have no one to blame for the crimes they invent.
I miss you.
Come on, Danny. You're just sad that you have to find a new pocket to stay. Shh. It's okay, Danny. Danny is demonstrating the emotions I know are felt throughout the world. I bet you the next guy won't be as wonderful as I was.
Maybe the next guy won't take bribes.
No! No!
Shut up, Danny! Yeah! I know the next guy won't allow the real soccer fans to weep openly like I did, or riot like I did, or express their racist feelings.
But boss, I prepared a speech. If I should stay, I would only be in your way. So I'll go. But I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And I will always love you.
Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan did his utmost to juggle economic reform and what people wanted him to say during his budget speech this week.
As predicted, he has disappointed everyone, from the trade unions to the cabinet.
No one was more loud about their disappointment than the opposition.
You have that exactly right, Justice. Unlike Pravin, who didn't get anything exactly right.
Hang on. He said the opposition. Everyone knows we are the real opposition.
The DA are the official opposition. Officially.
And what were your thoughts on the budget speech?
Mr. Gordhan didn't mention the 8.3 million unemployed.
Maybe not specifically 8.3 million, but unemployment was discussed.
We were hoping that
Zuma would pay back the money?
No, that our concerns
That the Guptas would announce their departure?
No, that Mr. Gordhan would properly address our concerns on the illicit financial flows and the proposals we tabled to the Davies Tax Committee.
Interesting. I'd love to read a copy of those proposals.
With pleasure, Debora. I will have Floyd call you.
Julius, can you give me some space now? Thank you.
We at the DA are involved in the serious business of trying to make Zuma fall.
Certainly, if you want to do real damage to the ANC, you guys are going to have to work together.
Hashtag Zuma must fall.
No, Zupta must fall. And that's copyrighted, by the way. So you may pay royalties when.
It definitely doesn't look like a collaboration is on the cards, so what can you both bring to the table?
I'm really good at getting people to focus on the real issues. And you, is there anything you are good at?
Well, Mr. Malema, we're great at running Cape Town.
Table Mountain for all.
That's not technically doable because Table Mountain is immovable, and also if you look at
it. Table Mountain must fall. Table Mountain must fall. Table Mountain must fall. Table Mountain must fall. Table Mountain must fall.
Malema, how do you do that?
It's just politics, Musimo. Just look at me and learn.
Table Mountain must fall. What?
This.
I quite enjoyed that.
What keeps you up at night? Do you worry which pantsuit you should wear for your next appearance? The cream or the off-white one? The people care about these things because you're a woman. Every hair has to be in its exact place, or else it will spark an outcry from all your friends in the media, especially at Fox. But a fox should smell its own hole first, because Donald Trump's hair makes bald men grateful for their looks and their holes. But nobody even cares, because he has money and a penis.
No, you don't bother me. Do you think I can sleep through a paparazzi frenzy by now? It's Bill's damn farting and snoring every darn night.
Where will you get good quality tortillas if Donald wins and sends all of the non-original immigrants home? Do you worry about good quality Mexican food? Or is it the bad quality Mexican food that keeps you up at night?
Hey, what the hell is that for, Hillary?
Hey, Debora,
Yes.
check out my new iPhone.
Nice.
It has photos that move and really cool functions. When you push this button, it...
It does what?
Battery's dead.
Ha! You can borrow my Android phone if you like. I can go 2 days before charging it.
Just cross to Scott in the US.
Yes, Scott in the US.
Thank you.
Another weak candidate struck off the Republican list. Jeb Bush is exclaiming no more as his entire campaign collapsed with a whimper. But did anyone notice? I laughed solidly for 3 minutes and then I moved on with my life. Now I can't even remember his name. Jeb Bush. Schmab schmush. Did he defeat me in South Carolina? Nevada? No. We need to focus on more important things, like Muslims. Did they defeat you? No, but we need to stop pansy-assing around and defeat them. Squish them between our teeth like maggots. I don't put maggots anywhere near my mouth. Well, you can shove them up your ass for all I care. The Muslims should be like Schmab schmush. They should go home.
Catchy.
Meanwhile, in the Democratic race, nobody has pulled out. Yeah, I plan to go hard and never quit. The revolution is not for quitters. Mr. Sanders, this weekend you told voters you're an honorary woman. That's right. What do you want to do about it? I want to ask you why on earth you thought that was a clever thing to say. I've been criticized for saying it, and I'll say it again. Being an honorary woman means I can care about women's stuff like tampon tax and the glass ceiling. A, you can care about that stuff anyway, and B, that's not all women care about. Whoa. You don't think I don't know that? The fact is, everyone knows I'm the best candidate with the best hair. Well, who will do the most for the real people of America? Either a man or an honorary woman. So the stakes are still high for, well, everybody, except Ben Carson. He might as well not bother at this point. Now all eyes are on Super Tuesday, where we might finally see where this is all really heading.
I'm all set for Super Tuesday. The bus should be here any minute. The bus? You're not taking us on a campaign bus, are you? Nah, I just sent my driver out in it to get us more snacks. $5 says Trump mentions Mexicans. 50 says God is the first word out of Cruz's mouth. You're on. Nice boxers, dude. I see you've gone old school. Tidy whities. They make my little dude feel safe.
Last year...
The Pope continues to prove that he's pretty fly for a Pope guy.
The Holy Father launched a campaign against the death penalty this week.
Thou shalt not kill. means...
Thou shalt not kill. Yes, we got it.
Also, I am checking in with God on this one still. But I think that using birth control in areas with the Zika virus should be okay.
Now that should help prevent a lot of suffering.
Christianity is about love and the peace.
Bull crap. Christianity is about smiting and hellfire. You've gone way off message, dude, in a dress.
Bless you, my child. But I don't believe that the hatred...
You're fired.
I don't work for you.
You are fired.
Okay, that does it. You are fired.
Angela Merkel believes that Putin might be plotting against her.
The Chancellor fears that the Russians might be deliberately destabilizing Germany, and thus the EU.
Meanwhile, David Cameron has finally decided he wants to stay in the EU after all, and he's pinning his hopes on things staying stable.
So look, when I ask the chaps to vote, it'll really help me if you've sorted out all of your, migrant mishaps.
Please, Mr. Cameron, it's almost my favorite bit.
Gosh, sorry. I'm just saying that if things in Germany go tits up, then I go tits up, and I don't want your tits on my tits. Right, got it. Total silence.
Honestly, Vlad, you like the child sometimes?
Just kill one little refugee. Just one. That's all I need to start an uprising. You're no fun, Angela.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! In the blue corner, it's the man who's made of money, the insulter of generations, Donald Trump! And in the red corner, it's the man of the people, the statesman from Sashigo, Commander-in-Chief, Julius Malema!
Just a filthy foreigner. You're not even worth my time.
Oppressor and subjugator, you are going down. I defeated the Dutchman. I'll defeat you too.
Bleeding is only for women. Take that, you filthy homo Mexican or African or whatever.
So there you have it. We need to spend less.
Especially on phones with crap battery life.
And we need to care more about each other.
And not about Kanye West. This has been the 121st State of the Puppet Nation. Goodbye.
Bye.